All right, so we're on to writing our report. That's step 4. And this is probably the most important part because it's when you put your brainstorm and all your ideas together, and this is the part that actually gets assessed. If you've done a really good brainstorm and your teacher's checked it, you might find this part actually quite easy. So make a Word document, share it with your teacher, and then you're going to write an introduction, 6 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. Now, 6 sounds like quite a lot, but it's not as much as you think because it's a very similar structure for each, and you've already done all your thinking in your brainstorm. Now, all these slides here are going to help you with your writing. So let's go through those real quick so you know what you're looking at. Introduction. Obviously, you tell your reader what they can expect to learn in your essay, and you can use these sentence starters. You can also read this example, and you could almost just copy it, putting in your own ideas and your own texts. Then your main body paragraphs, that's your big deal. That's when you're trying to be convincing and really show how your ideas are developed and convincing the reader that you're right. Now, these are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because for each of these steps, there are some helpful sentence starters later on here. So the first thing you do is state the text name, the author, how it links to your theme, a short summary of the parts of the text that relates to your theme. So don't give me your whole story summary. What you want to do is tell me the parts that relate. So if you're doing facing challenges, you'd tell me what parts of the story show facing challenges, and of course you're going to put quotes in to back it up. It says a quote here, but you really should have at least 2 to show that your story actually talks about your theme. Explain what the quote shows about your theme, and then your deeper thinking. Talk about the author's purpose. That's compulsory. You can maybe do your personal experiences. You could link to other texts like from your essay or other ones that you've read. Here's a pretty basic paragraph. Have a read, but you can probably do better if you just use the sentence starters and follow the step-by-steps in this slide. So here you go, text name and author. You could use any one of these sentences. Summary, any one of these sentences. Examples, how to show it, and then questions that will help you with your deeper thinking. That's your comment at the end of your paragraph. Now, if you are doing the class theme of facing challenges or relationship challenges, here are some even easier step-by-steps that you can do. You'd probably still want to go back and look at these so that you can mix it up a bit and not every paragraph looks exactly the same. And lastly, your comparison paragraphs is your main body paragraphs. You're going to talk about how one text and another text both compare to each other. So in both Big Brother Little Sister and the ABC article, I noticed blah blah. Or just like Hema and Big Brother Little Sister, Nick also had to deal with blah blah blah. Now, you'll be able to get some really helpful hints if you go back to this slide here for step 3. You can look at different challenges that they faced. Maybe they faced the same challenge, but they coped differently. So how are they as a person? What qualities as a person? Or what strategies did they use? You could also talk about the stage of life. How old are they? How did it affect them? Maybe some people faced the same challenges, but some people got really down about it and someone else did a really good job out of it and made it work for them. So you just have a think about how are they the same or how are they different? And you can brainstorm that in these paragraphs, in these slides, which is part of step 3. Still you're brainstorming. And then here is your sentence starters that can help you. Lastly is your conclusion, where you sum up all your ideas into one paragraph. Really good chance to look at similarities and differences again.